Hello guys, I'm back at it again with another video, and basically this video is gonna be me explaining the Azazel race and Rogue Lineage, and I'm gonna explain how it works, the buff they give and stuff like that. So let's get right into the video. So first thing I want to say is that this race is obtainable in game. That's obvious. Okay, so to get this race, you're gonna need a Rift Gem, a Nightstone, and 10 Howler Fangs. So I would say get the Howler Fangs first, because out of the three options, that is the most easiest to get. It's not easy, but it's easier than the other two. I'm gonna explain why. So to get Howler Fangs, all you really need to do is go into the tundra and kill Howlers. But if you are going to do that, I would get a group of friends to do it with you. I wouldn't do it alone, because these teleporting dogs will fuck your ass up. Like, your ass will be grass. Like, you feel me? So like, if I was you, get like a group of friends to help you get the Howler Fangs, because the dogs are OP. They're teleporting dogs that break your bones. Don't underestimate these teleporting dogs. That's really all I gotta say. So yeah, stuff. If you want to get this class, the first thing that I would do if I was you is to get Howler Fangs. Okay, so after you get the Howler Fangs, you're gonna need to farm for a Nightstone and a Rift Gem. And the most likely places that you're gonna find these items are Castle Rock, or in the Dragon's Den, or anywhere in Tundra. But if, like, mostly farm Castle Rock. If you have a friend that knows to farm Castle Rock, just farm Castle Rock, and if you're lucky enough, you will come across these two items. But also, farming Castle Rock is dangerous. So like, if you have a friend that know like what they are doing, make sure they know what they're doing, so your ass does not become grass. You feel me? Because farming Castle Rock is not easy. There's like there's dogs over there, there's teleporting dogs over there, and there's zombies, and there's these like automatical laser turrets that really, like, they will obliterate you. So if you have a friend that knows how to farm Castle Rock, make sure he actually knows what he's doing before you guys make any progress. You can farm, or you can go to the Rogue Lineage average section and try to buy the things. Like you could go to the Rogue Lineage average section, and someone will be selling the items that you desire. But my problem with that is that some of these people are really dishonest, and it will be sketch, and you will get scammed. So you might come across in multiple situations, or it might be your situation that you might get scammed. So you can do that also, but do your research and make sure it's not too sketch, so you don't get scammed. It might be sus, like, I got scammed before, my boys got scammed before. You feel me? Like, so like, I'm just telling you that that's another possible way. It's like basically the section is like eBay. Like, no offense, like, the reason why I call that place eBay, because how you try to buy some shit off of eBay, you get scammed. Same thing for the average section. Some of that stuff is true, and some of the stuff is like fake. You might get scammed, you will get scammed. End of story. But anyway, I just told you what you need to get this race. One of the after, like, you get those items, you're gonna do a couple of quests. One of those quests is in this area over here, and the other quests are scattered across the map. The reason why I'm not recording it and going to quest by quest, because it's so much work for me, and I don't feel like doing that. But I'm pretty sure that people are knowledgeable and they know what they're doing, so there's no need to do that. So you feel me? You got the race. You bust your sweat and tears. You grinded up all night, and finally you got Azael. Azael have some unique skills and abilities, and I'm going to explain that. So one of the abilities is that you become impervious to fire. So before Raguza patched it, you were so impervious to fire. Like, you like, before he patched it, basically you took no fire damage at all. Like, you could sit in a pit of fire and absolutely take no damage. People could shoot Ignite at you and you take no damage. The lava snake will shoot his, like, sneaky ass hot ass breath at you and you would take no damage. It was that broken until he nerfed it. After the nerf, it's kind of weird because you don't take fire damage and you do take fire damage. So I'm gonna try to explain that the best way I can. So meaning like when he patched it or when he nerfed the Azael, people can shoot ignorance at you and you would take fire damage, and the lava snake can shoot his hot ass breath at you and you would take fire damage. But you do take fire damage when you're in a fire pit and stuff. That's kind of weird because like you take fire damage but you don't take fire damage, and at the end of the day it's all the same element, fire. That's really weird. But either way, you become impervious to fire, so meaning that you won't it's a 50-50. You take fire damage and you won't take fire damage. And another one of the ability that you would get from this is gate. If you get snap before you get Azael, you get snap gate. If you don't have snap, you just get regular gate. They both do the same thing, but there's a difference. In regular gate, I mean, you gotta chop your mana to a certain point, and like it might take you to that place. But with snap gate, you charge it up and it will automatically take you to that place. I would say this is good for farming, or like I would say this class is good for farming because it can teleport to like point A to point B, and it's good for farming items. And not only that, but it's good to it's like a support class, because if you're helping out your boy to get a class, this is the perfect class. Like, you know, you can teleport your friends to places so they can get their skills and abilities and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say this is like a fighter class. I would say this is like I say class, dumbass. I wouldn't say this is like a fighter race, like a race that was like built for combat. I would say this is a race built for support, because you actually support people with this race. But this class was kind of like broken before Raguza nerfed it, because if you have another race, then if you go Azael, you would stack, meaning that, for example, like I'm gonna use me for example, because this shit happened to me and I was kind of upset. So I was the Zen master. I had my Zen awakening, meaning that I had ultra instinct and I could dart the fuck out of everything for a certain amount of hits. I had that. Then I went Azael, so meaning I have the Azael skill sets and I have the Zen skill sets. But Raguza was like, he looked at that shit, he was like, nah, that shit is way too broken. So now I just have the Azael stuff and I lost all my Zen stuff, so I can't use World's Pulse and I can't use my Ultra Instinct, which is like, I'm really sad, like, you know. So that's why I usually play on my ult now, because my ult is usually like a fighter type of build compared to my main. My main is just support, you know. But my main is still OP. Don't sleep on my main, you know. But other than that, that is what Raguza did. One thing I wanted to say is that if you decide to go this race, or if you decide to go this route, it will end your lineage, meaning that if you get wiped, and if you get wiped, you basically get a reroll and you can roll into like a different type of race. So it will end your lineage, meaning that if you die, you will not become an Azael and you will not become what you was before an Azael. Like me, if I die, I'm not going to become a Zen and I won't become an Azael. I will just be born into something new. So that's what I mean by it will end your lineage. So one thing I forgot to also explain to you is that if you don't have snap gate and if you have regular gate, you will have a chance to backfire into anywhere on the map. For example, if you did the spell incorrectly, you could backfire into the abyss, like meaning like where the abyss walker trainer resides, and you would instantly die, like, you know. So that's one thing you have to be careful if you're using regular gate. Snap gate will have no problem with that. So I suggest, if you want to obtain this class, get get Tomos first, then go Azazel so you can get that snap gate. Not only that, but I think also Azazel has 2 times mana charge, so I think it does. So I think also when you get it, I like I said, I think it gives you 2 times mana charge. If you have that plus the Valiant trainer, your mana charge is like it's gonna be crazy. So basically, I feel like if you're going for this race, it's best if you become like a mage, because it's kind of like a support type of thing, you know. So that's pretty much it for the video. I kind of explained what Azazel is. I explained to you the items to get it and the perks they have. If you want more of these types of videos, I'm planning to do every race. So if you like these videos, just hit that like button, hit that comment on my videos, and subscribe. That's really it. I'm gonna be doing more, and I'm gonna still do the class showcase. So I'm gonna do the class showcases, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna have more stuff coming up. So like I said, if you really enjoy these types of videos, please like, please comment, and subscribe. I'm almost at 2K. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway when I reach 2K subscribers. So yeah, thank you for everything. Stay blessed and don't get finessed, and I will see you in the next video.